So I'm working with the buyer, and this buyer asked me, when a property sells, can it trigger a property tax increase significant amount? And I didn't have a clear answer. What I knew it was that typically like 3% is the cap annual increase in Oregon, but I wasn't sure. So I asked the Multnomah County Taxation Office, and this is the response that I got. So the question was, hello, can Oregon Multnomah County property have a higher yearly tax increase more than 3% after property gets sold? Assuming none of these three exclusions apply. The first one is the addition of a new structure. Second one is improvement of an existing structure. Third one is a subdivision or partition of the property. And the Multnomah County answered, hello, Shawn. The sale does not necessarily trigger a reassessment, but it is possible. If the change to the RMV, real market value, is significant enough to cause an adjustment to the AV, I think that's assessed value, then taxes would be affected. Here's a link to our website with additional information and how taxes are calculated. So I went through that website, and they basically have the levy codes between the different sections of the city. So each section, so for example, my next door neighbor could be in a different levy code zone, which then affects the property taxes. So there's a multiple ways of they calculating it. This is why the short answer is nobody knows. It's like a crapshoot. It's not quite a crapshoot, but depending on the levy code, depending on other taxes that are applied to the zoning, you get a different property taxes. To original question, can a sale trigger reassessment of the property taxes? The answer is yes, unfortunately. I will link the Multnomah County Taxation Department website. One of the questions is, what is my tax rate? So on a tax statement, there's a code. For example, the Measure 5 limits of $5 per $1,000 for education taxes and $10 per $1,000 for general government taxes. So they're basically adding these things on, and your tax statement should show that. And then there's a big old table that I can't even read everything because the table is huge to do the multiplication based on. Why are my taxes higher than my neighbors? There are many reasons why the taxes on one property may be different than the taxes on another. Generally, because your property value is higher than your neighbors. Assessed value, real market value, or both. This may be caused by improvement to the property made in prior years. Differences between your property and your neighbor, such as square foot, lot size, condition, construction quality, and other differences. And your neighbor may have an exemption on their property. So that's why they have the phone number and email address. You can call and email them to check. Why did my taxes increase so much? The tax amounts are not limited to a 3% increase from one year to the next. The maximum assessed value is the only place where a 3% limit applies. So tax amounts may increase more than 3% due to changes in the tax rate for your levy code area, loss of compression savings. There is an exception event or combination of one or all of these. So I looked at what is an exception event. New construction addition valued at more than $18,200 in 1 year or $45,000 over 5 years. Remodeling, renovation, or rehabilitation valued at more than $18,200 in 1 year or $45,000 over 5 years. Partitioning or subdivisioning, rezoning, discovery of omitted properties such as like finished basement that the county may not have the record for. Disqualification from exemptions or special assessments. So those are called exception events. Guys, they make it complicated. I mean, I guess that's how they collect more taxes. And I just hope the tax money is spent the right way. That's a whole nother topic. But that's what I wanted to share. In Oregon, a sale can trigger reassessment of the property taxes. There's some like 3% limit type of thing, but there's a bunch of exceptions that may not just cap that 3% on your property taxes. As I mentioned before, in Multnomah County, in my opinion, property taxes are so high, the home values aren't increasing that much. That's a problem in my opinion. So when you vote for one of those tax increasing on your property taxes, think twice. Because Multnomah, I think in about 5 to 10 years, the price appreciation gap between the other counties is going to be pretty significant, because property taxes affect your home affordability just right there, right then, and it never goes down. It only goes up. So be careful of those property taxes. And when you're looking for a house, make sure to look at the property tax amount. Just as if you will look at the mortgage amount or the insurance amount, you have to combine all of that, and the property taxes are huge in my opinion. We're just looking at $1.3 million home, property tax is $24,000 a year. That's $2,000 a month. Now that might be bigger than mortgage payment actually. So pay attention to that when you're shopping for a home. If you have questions about not so much taxes, but about general real estate, I'm here to help. If you hit that like button and subscribe, I would really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching and have a great day.